Welcome to episode 1 of Frankie's Figure Life 2025 Figure Games. Yes, guys, this is episode 1 of Frankie's Figure Life Figure Games. And if you guys are wondering what Figure Games is, and if you guys did not see the last video that I put out here on the channel, then definitely pause this video right now, get off this video, and watch the last video if you want to know what the heck's going on here. But if you already watched that video, then you already settled in, and you already know what's going on. So I'll just explain it briefly for the people who did not watch the last video. Okay, so basically what Figure Games is, in the last video, I was talking about how we were a year to the day that I started my YouTube channel, and throughout the past year, I have been doing a lot of WWE action figure reviews on Elites, Ultimate Editions, and Basics. So, as you can see here in the ring, I have 30. That is right, I have 30 of my favorite Elite figures that I have reviewed here on the channel in the past year. And if you guys want to see my in-depth thoughts on all these figures that are in the ring here, and many, many more, then check out the playlist that I have here on the channel, guys. All my reviews that I have done in the past year on all my WWE Elite action figures, Ultimate Editions, and Basics. And this is part 1 of the figure games, because this is the Elite part. So we're going to be doing 3 parts to this, or 4 parts. So this is episode 1, where we are going to be ranking every single one of these figures, actually only 15 of these figures, because 15 of these other figures will not be making it to the Elite round. So 15 of these figures aren't going to make it, and 15 of the figures will make it into the ranking later in the video. And then at the end of the video, when we're done with the ranking, I will show you the other figures who did not make it into the ranking for today. So in part 1, like I said, we're just going to be doing the Elite figures. We're going to do a ranking. Once we're done picking the 15 guys, we're just going to do a regular top 15 favorite Elite figures that I have reviewed in the past year. And then in the next video, in part 2, I'm going to be doing the same thing with the 15 basics that I have reviewed. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, and then doing the same thing once again for part 3 with my Ultimate Edition figures, because I have reviewed exactly 30 Ultimate Edition figures here on the channel in the past year. So yeah, that is also going to be very fun. And then they will move on all the winners of those 3. Which one I like the most out of my favorite Ultimate Edition, my favorite Elite, and favorite Basic. We'll move on to a WWE action figure match, triple threat match, to determine what is my favorite figure that I have reviewed around the channel in the past year, and who will be crowned the winner of Frankie's Figure Life Figure Games 1. Now, guys, let us not waste any more time. Let's jump in to part 1 of Figure Games. Alright, guys, so now let's jump into our number 15th competitor. Now, obviously, it's just like a regular ranking, like I was saying. I have picked 15 out of the 30 guys that I just showed you just now, and the other 15 guys that I did not pick are over here in this area, which I will show you all of them at the end of the video once I'm done with the ranking. But yes, so picked 15 of my favorites out of all those, and just because the other figures didn't get picked, it does not mean that those are not good figures, because those still made it to the top 30 of my favorite Elite figures. So yeah, now, you know, it's just like a ranking. You guys know what ranking is. We're going from 15 all the way to number 1. You guys get the gist. All right, so the guy that I have here for number 15, the figure that I have here, is a figure that I reviewed in January. I reviewed it in, I don't know what the exact date was, but I reviewed it in January, and it is a Monday Night Wars figure. This is a very cool figure, but it just, you know, out of all the 15 guys that I've chosen, he had to be number 15, even though this is an incredibly good figure. It is the Monday Night Wars Series 4 Ultimate Warrior figure. Now, not by any means is this a bad figure. This is an incredible figure with an incredible Ultimate Warrior head scan right there. One of the best Ultimate Warrior head scans that we've ever received from Mattel. But yeah, it's like a WCW, kind of like a promo gear attire. So you can see it comes with a WCW microphone. Head scan, like I said, is absolutely insanely incredible. Torso is awesome. Definitely resembles him. Really cool jeans. Really cool, like cowboy boots there. And then the jacket just makes the figure, dude. It looks so cool. So yeah, definitely go check out the review I did on the Ultimate Warrior figure. If you want to find an easy way to find this review on the figure, it was a video where I reviewed him with the Razor Ramon figure from Series 4. Have not gotten any of the other figures out of the series, but those were like the two that I really wanted. The other two were like Alita and Six, I believe. But yeah, so very cool figure. If you want to find an easier way to find the review on Ultimate Warrior and Razor Ramon, then go to the Monday Night Wars figure reviews playlist that I have here on the channel, and then you can just find it way easier there. You just gotta see the figure and then the Razor Ramon figure on the thumbnail. But yes, so at number 15, we got this very, very cool Ultimate Warrior Monday Night Wars Series 4 Elite figure. Alright guys, now let's jump into the number 14th person here on my ranking here. And as you can see, I got Ultimate Warrior chilling back there. So whenever somebody gets picked, I'm just going to have them chill in the background there. To have a cool background of all the fallen figures, if we can call it that. Alright, so number 14 is a also very, very cool figure. Comes in at number 14. An incredible figure, but just with the other figures that are in here, I cannot put it higher than 14 or lower or whatever you want to say. It is a Legends Elite figure, and I just recently reviewed this figure in May, I believe. So at number 14, I got the Legends Series 26 Kurt Angle figure. Now, this is such a sick figure. I definitely highly recommend you watch the review that I did on the Kurt Angle, and I believe I did that review with Carly. No. Sorry. I did this review with The Godfather. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, at least. I don't know. Pretty sure I did a Kurt Angle and The Godfather in the same video, and I think I did Rosie and Carlito in the next one. But yeah, so this was a very cool figure. Definitely go check out the review. Like I said, you can also find the playlist with my Legends figure reviews. Go to that playlist, and you just gotta look for the one for Legends Series 26 with Kurt Angle in it. But yeah, so this is a very cool figure. You can see the head scan is absolutely insane. Definitely the best Kurt Angle head scan we've ever gotten from Mattel. The gear is just sick with the gold outline, the black, and then the really cool like eagle right there. The golden stars, just all the stars all around, just looks so sick. Just the 2006 Kurt Angle gear, you can't top this, dude. You can't beat it. It just looks so sick. So at the number 14 position here in my ranking, it is the Olympic gold medalist, the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle. Alright guys, now moving over here to number 13. This is also a figure that I reviewed in January. We went on a hot streak in January. We posted a video every single day in January. That was absolutely insane when we did that. So yeah, a bunch of the figures will be in January because there was a lot of Elite figures as well. So this figure is actually, well, I guess we're narrowing it down to 4 figures because I have only reviewed 4 From the Vault Elite figures here on the channel, and this is a very cool one. Definitely my favorite From the Vault figure out of the 4 that came in the series. I believe it was, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments here, but I think that this is the From the Vault Series 3 Straight Edge Society CM Punk re-release figure. Now, this is a very sick figure, dude. It looks so cool. Obviously, a lot of people's favorite figures ever. But I think it's really cool. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it's as good as all the other figures. Because even though this is such a sick figure, made it to my top 13. And you can see here just the detail on this figure. The towel is awesome. You got the removable Straight Edge Society mask. I mean, I can remove it. I don't like removing it though because it does take a little while. But yeah, very cool mask there. And then you can see reveal his bald head right there. Very cool head scan. Definitely resembles the Straight Edge Society CM Punk when he wore this mask in around 2010. Then he's got the sling right here, which really makes it look nice. And then the trunks, the camo right there looks so cool. The tattoo detail is awesome. And then the camo on the boots. Like I said, this is a great figure. But just also this is my personal ranking. So obviously be respectful in the comments. If I have different opinions than you, then just be respectful about it. This is just my personal opinion, just for fun, just for a fun video idea. But yeah, still a very sick figure. But for number 13, I'm going to have to go with the Straight Edge Society Ringside Collectibles exclusive From the Vault Series 3 or 4, not too sure, CM Punk figure. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to 11 and 12, or 12 and 11, because these are essentially the same figure. These are Monday Night Wars Elites, and, they're essentially the same figure, because they're wearing the same gear. It's just, because they are a tag team, and these are 2 different figures, and, yeah, so these are just going to be, 14, 13, what am I talking about? 11 and 12. So I'm going to tell you which one I have at 11 and which one I have at 12 just by the other parts of the figure, like the torso and the head scan. But yeah, so just by the way I described it, I think it's pretty obvious. It is the Monday Night Wars Series 3, I believe, Chase Harlem Heat figure, Stevie Ray, and Booker T. Dude, how can you not love these figures? And I did put these over the regular versions because I was never the biggest fan of the regular version elites because, I don't know, it was just kind of, it was cool with the black and then the fire, but I always preferred these. The second that they announced these figures, I was so hyped to get them, and I also reviewed these in January. And also, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention for CM Punk, go to my From the Vault series figures reviews, check that out. He'll be the first one there with Yokozuna. And then for these, go to my Monday Night Wars as well. Like with the Ultimate Warrior, you'll see them there in their own video with the other Harlem Heat figures. But yeah, these are very sick figures. And so for number 12, I'm going to have to go with Stevie Ray. Not there I got anything against Stevie Ray. I just don't know. I mean, the head scan kind of, it resembles him. I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit better on the head scan. I mean, it looks exactly like the same as the other one, which it is the same. But I don't know. I just think this Booker T head scan, they did a way better job on. I think it looks way more like Booker T when he was in Harlem Heat. So that's why I got Booker T at number 11 and Stevie Ray at number 12. And I like the torso for Booker T better than Stevie Ray. I don't know. Either way, they should be together. But, if I had to pick one. And then, dude, just look at the yellow flame. So cool with the blue. But, yeah, I definitely got to go with number 12, Stevie Ray, and number 11, Booker T. Now, can you dig that? Sucker. These are Harlem Heat, number 11 and 12, here on my ranking. Alright guys, now moving it over to the big number 10, the perfect 10 figure here. It is not Ty Dillinger or Shawn Spears, I can tell you that. But yeah, so this figure is perfect though. It is a perfect 10 figure right here, and this is just such a sick figure. I just recently reviewed it. I think, let's just say very recently within my past 3 reviews that I've done here on the channel, and I'll just say it was my second to last review that I've done here on the channel. It was one of the 3 figures, one of the 3 Chase figures that I reviewed. It is a Legends Series 25 Chase Ravishing Rick Rude figure, dude. And this is such a sick figure. Once again, go to the Legends Series reviews playlist. You will find this figure in there. But, dude, what a sick figure. The head scan's incredible. The torso's incredible. The title is great. And then you can see oh my god, the tights are incredible with the designs. WCW United States Champion. Just all the detail that goes into this, dude. All the colors, and then the back. It's such a sick figure, dude. My god, this is such an incredible figure. So that is why this is getting the number 10 spot, the Ravishing Rick Rude Elite Legends Series. What was it again? 25 Rick Rude Chase figure. Alright guys, moving over here to number 9, my number 9 figure. And this figure, I don't know if you can't find it in a playlist. I did not put the figure where I reviewed this figure and another figure in a playlist. So you're just going to have to, I'll tell you when to look for it. But this is actually a Royal Rumble Elite. And I don't know if you guys knew this. I don't know if you guys were watching at the time, but when it was the week of the Royal Rumble this year, we did a whole week just dedicated to the Royal Rumble, and the first video that I did is where I reviewed the Royal Rumble Elite Series, and the figures I reviewed were the Hurricane alongside with number 9 here, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, based off his attire when he won the 2023 Royal Rumble. And dude, I just love this figure. I love the tights. It just looks so cool, dude. But the gold, the white, the blue, and the red just looks so sick. With the gold stars going all the way around. The updated waist belt looks sick. Torso looks great. The dream tattoo right there. And then the head scan looks so cool. I love this figure. And yeah, so you can kind of just like go back to when my Royal Rumble videos were up, and then you could probably find it. And then just look in the playlist. It'll probably be easier to just look for it in the playlist. But either way, such a sick figure, dude. I love it. I love this Cody Rhodes figure. Probably one of my favorite Cody Rhodes figures in my collection, if not my favorite Cody Rhodes figure in my collection. Definitely in the top 5, maybe top 3. I don't know. But either way, such a sick Cody Rhodes figure. So at number 9, we got the American Roller Coaster, Cody Rhodes. Here, wait, one time for the one time. Whoa! Alright guys, now moving over here to number 8. Now this is a very cool figure. I didn't know where I was going to put this figure because it's so cool. But then I'm looking at the other ones, dude, and I think I got to put it here. I think this is where I got to put him in number 8, even though this is an incredible figure, dude. And this figure was reviewed with another figure that we have already shown here. And it was the figure that was reviewed alongside number 15, the Ultimate Warrior. It is the Monday Night Wars Series 4 Razor Ramon figure. Now, dude, this is an incredible Razor Ramon figure. In my opinion, the best Razor Ramon figure they've ever made from Mattel. So the head scan's awesome, dude. Looks just like Razor Ramon. The golden chain is awesome. And then this vest basically makes the figure, dude. It's cloth, and you can just see the detail that goes into it, dude. Just a classic Razor Ramon vest here. And then on the back, it says the bad guy Razor Ramon El Chico. And then you can see the trunks are awesome with the red and the yellow, and then, you know, the Razor Ramon logo right there, and then continuing down there with the yellow boots. Just looks so sick, dude. The yellow and the red combo with the mix of the vest, the cloth vest, it's just incredible. This is just an incredibly good figure. So yeah, at number 8 is the bad guy Razor Ramon Chico. Alright guys, now let's move on to number 7 and 6. Now, I say that because these are actually a regular version figure as well as a chase figure immediately following it as number 6. Now, these are two figures that I reviewed in the exact same video, and it was actually a figure. This is very rare, you know, like, well, not the figure itself, but yeah, this is actually the first figure out of all these that I reviewed, both of them, in the same video in 2024. I didn't do many reviews last year, but these are both in the same video. We got the Chase and the regular Elite Series 111 Sandman figures, dude. These are such sick figures, and if you want to find these, it's gonna be pretty easy. If you look in the playlist, it should be like one of the first ones that you got on there, you know, just the regular WWE action figure reviews playlist. But yeah, these are such sick figures here, dude. Starting our first year with the regular, with the ECW shirt. He came with like 25 beer cans, but then obviously the kendo stick. Head scan is incredible, and then the pants are also very cool. And for this one, the red shirt right here, the red like tank top, the kendo stick, obviously, and then the red, white, and blue bands. But now time to decide which figure I like better, the regular or the Chase Sandman figure. Now, all right. Now, in the video, I did say that I preferred the Chase version, and I'm still contemplating which one I like better. But for number 7, I think I'm gonna have to go with still the regular version. Now, the regular version is very, very cool, but, you know, I still gotta go with the Chase version as number 6 as the better figure. I just really like this attire that he wears. This is my favorite Sandman attire with the red, white, and blue pants, and then the red tank top. Looks so sick. And then also there's a classic attire for the Sandman. So, for number 7 and 6, we got the Elite Series 111 Sandman figures, the regular and the Chase. Okay, guys, we've now made it to the top 5 figures that I got here. And, yeah, so these are the top 5. These are my top 5 favorite Elite figures that I have reviewed here on the channel in the past year. And, yeah, these are such sick figures, dude. And I cannot wait to show you guys which ones I like the best and which one I like the best for number 1. But now we're moving over here to number 5. And actually, once again, it is a figure that I reviewed last year in 2024. And it was in a review with 3 other figures because it was in a 3-pack. Now, you probably know what it is if you've seen all the reviews, and it is the Hulk Hogan 30 years. I think 30 years. Was it 30 years? I don't know. But however many, I might have been, I don't even know how many years it was. But, you know, it had a name. The Hulk Hogan Target exclusive 3-pack. The Hulk Still Rules 2002 figure out of the pack. Now, that review, I'm not gonna lie, I do not recommend you watch that video because my voice was so lost, but for some reason I still went through with the video. So if you're gonna watch it, I'd watch it on like 2x speed so my voice doesn't sound as bad. But yeah, so this figure was in it. That 3-pack, that was the word. The Hulk Still Rules, the NWO one, which maybe he still might be in the ranking. I'm not too sure, but you saw him in the beginning. And the other one from like 1987, that was also a very sick figure, but did not make it to the top 30 elite figures. But yeah, dude, this is just so sick. It was my favorite one in my opinion. It says Hulk Still Rules right there. Obviously, the rip away shirt and the his bandana is about to fall down. It says Hulk Still Rules, and then the little boat. I forget what these are called. I don't know what they're called. But those are very cool. And then the gear is awesome. I always thought this gear for Hulk Hogan was really cool. So at number 5, we got the Hulk Still Rules Target exclusive 3-pack Hulk Hogan figure. Moving over here to number 4, dude. We're in the top 4, and this is once again another Hulk Hogan figure. And if you guys have been watching the reviews throughout the past year, I have reviewed so many freaking Hulk Hogan figures, and it was destined for at least 2 of them to get here on the ranking, and that is what happened. So this figure is very cool. That was number 5. But now here for number 4 it was literally my dream figure. I have been waiting for Mattel to put out this figure for so long. And how ironic was it that when I went to WrestleMania 40 at WWE World, they were showcasing all the new figures. And what do you know? They showcased this new figure. And it was in the Legends Series 24 line. It is the Legends Series 24 Elite Hulk Hogan figure, dude. I have been wanting this figure for so long because, dude, the gear is just so cool. I just love the shirt. That's really what it is. I love the shirt and the bandana, and they knocked this figure out of the park, dude. Now, for other people, it might be like just another Hulk Hogan figure, but for me, this is literally my dream figure. Now, the new head scan is incredible, dude. This looks so sick. Probably my favorite Hulk Hogan head scan they've ever made. Looks incredibly cool. And then the Hulk, what does it say? Hulkster? Yeah, it just says Hulkster at the top. And the stars and stripes at the top, dude. He wore this at the end of 1991, and then at the Royal Rumble 1992 on Saturday night on the main event, on the leading up main event to WrestleMania 8, and at WrestleMania 8 when he fought Sid Justice. And this is what this is the pose he did at the top of the ramp when he came out. So I just always had him like this. It looks so sick, dude. And then the shirt is just great. My favorite Hulk Hogan shirt he's ever had. It says Hulk at the top, Hogan on the bottom, and then the red, white, and blue right there is so sick, dude. I love this figure so much. I've been waiting for this figure to come out for years, and it finally did. So at number 4, we've got the immortal Hulk Hogan. It is now time to see who number 3 is for the top 3. And I know this has been a little bit of a long video, but thank you guys who have sticked around to see who is going to be number 3, number 2, and number 1 for this video. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so it's now time to see who is the third person, or the third ranked in my ranking of my favorite elite figures of 2024 to 2025. July 10th to July 10th, 2024 to 2025. Number 3 is yet another Legends Series figure, and it was also a figure in Legends Series 24. It is the Legends Series 24 Jim the Anvil Neidhart, dude. Now, I know, like, a lot of people, like, we're kind of sleeping on this figure. This is a very underrated figure, dude. More people need to be talking about this figure. Once again, another 1992 figure. I love the year 1992 in wrestling. There were so many cool attires, too, especially Hulk Hogan and Jim the Anvil Neidhart at the Royal Rumble 1992. One of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. But either way, dude, look at this figure. It's so sick. You can see the really cool checkerboard little headband right there. The hair, I just want to say the detail that they did on the hair is also really nice. You can see the really nice detail they did there. You can see he's got the really cool black glasses going on here. Sick head scan right there. You can see he's got the chest hair. He's got this really cool, like, jacket going on here with the checkerboard, and then the cloth pants, cloth jacket, cloth everything, and then the really cool checkerboard boots. Either way, dude, this is such a sick figure. It's also 2 figures in one, because if you remove the accessories and put on the interchangeable head, you can turn it into who, dude? dude. It was his other alter ego, and when he came back in like 1996. So yeah, it's like 2 figures in one. I got another figure just so I can have one for Who and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. But yeah, guys, such a sick figure. So at number 3, we've got the Legend Series 24 Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Okay, guys, now we have now made it to our final 2. And now here's what we're going to do here. So this is what we're going to do. We have our final 2 figures, and I am still contemplating which one I want to win because these are both 2 incredible figures. We've come down to these 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them both in the ring right here, and then we're going to decide which one I think is better and which one I think which should advance to the finals of Figure Wars or Figure Games 2025 finals. All right. So the 2 figures that were going to be in the final 2 here are, first off, the Defining Moments Pipe Bomb CM Punk Elite figure. This is such a sick figure, dude. I reviewed it in January. The first Elite figure that I reviewed in January. Such a sick head scan, dude. Looks just like him. Microphone. He comes with Stone Cold shirt. Comes with the, he comes with the Nexus armband. He's got the yellow trunks and boots. He's got the white elbow pad, the tape, and then the red X. This dude on the hand tape. Dude, so sick. Such a sick figure, dude. And then here, up next, also competing in the final 2, is the first figure that I have ever reviewed here on the channel. If you go to my playlist, the first video that you will see is the review on the Elite Series 110 Roman Reigns figure. So we've come down to our final 2. Like I said, the Pipe Bomb Defining Moment CM Punk Elite and the Elite Series 110 Roman Reigns figure. Now, no doubt about it, these are 2 both incredible Elite figures, just figures in general. I love the CM Punk figure because I love the head scan, the shirt, and the gear. It looks just like he did when he cut the pipe bomb. And then the Roman Reigns figure. It has a lot of meaning to me, like I said. First figure I reviewed here on the channel. And also because it's just such a sick figure. The head scan is awesome. The Undisputed title is awesome. And then the boots, the red boots, just add so much more to it. Just so much more aura to it, really. But yeah, just seeing these 2 figures next to each other, I want both them to win. But I do have to pick one of these to move on to the triple threat match in the finals to face a basic figure and an Ultimate Edition figure. And, alright. I think I've come to my final decision. Alright. Now, I love both these figures. Like I said, but I think I'm gonna have to go with my favorite Elite figure that I have reviewed here in the past year of doing YouTube, in my entire career of doing YouTube videos here on the Frankie's Figure Life YouTube channel, is the Elite 110 Roman Reigns figure. Now, I know it's been obvious that, not obvious because I still didn't know, but just because, I had him in all the thumbnails, I had him, in the center of the thumbnail every time in this video and in the last video, but it's just, dude, because I love this figure so much. It's so sick. Even though I love the CM Punk, I cannot go against Roman Reigns, dude. It looks so sick, and I just love it. It has such a special spot in my heart. So, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, is moving on to the finals in the triple threat match. Roman Reigns has secured his spot in the finals of Figure Games 1. Okay, now that we have picked our winner, Roman Reigns, I want to show you guys the figures that were not selected in the top 15, those being Stone Cold Monday Night Wars Series 1, Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan from the 3-pack, Monday Night Wars Booker T, the 3 figures out of the LWO 5-pack, Ravishing Rick Rude, the regular version, the Defining Moments LA Knight, the Ringside Collectibles exclusive, MattelCreation.com exclusive, CM Punk, top picks, Jey Uso. We got the Legend Series 26, Rosie and Godfather. Top picks, Logan Paul, and the Monday Night Wars Kane figure. Those did not make it to the top 15, but did make it to the top 30, not 13. But yeah, even though these were not picked in the top 15, these are still some incredible Elite figures in my personal opinion. But guys, that's going to do it for Figure Games Episode 1, the Elite Figure Round. Now, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to smash like and comment, share, subscribe. We are now on the road to 530 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much for getting me to 520 subscribers. Now, let's try to get to 530 subscribers because you should definitely go subscribe because we put out banger content, banger videos here on the channel just like this video. So definitely go subscribe because it's not me missing out. If you're not subscribed to Raise, you missing out. If you're not subscribed to Raise, definitely go subscribe. And guys, make sure to stay tuned for part 2, part 3, and then part 4 of the finals of Figure Games. So yeah, dude, we have part 1 all done with. The Elite Round is complete. Roman Reigns, the OTC, came home with the victory. The Elite 110 Roman Reigns figures coming out with the victory here today for this video. And then in the next video, we're going to be doing all the basic figures and then all of the Ultimate Edition figures. And then we'll be moving on to the finals, where it will be a triple threat match between Roman Reigns, a basic, and an Ultimate Edition. So Roman Reigns has secured his spot in the triple threat match at I don't even know if there's going to be a name, but I guess, in the Figure Games finals. So guys, let me know what you thought of my decisions. Try not to be rude. It's just my personal decisions. Just my my personal thoughts. And yeah, so guys, Roman Reigns has won. But yeah, guys, I know this is a very long video, so it's for all you guys who stuck around for the entire video. Thank you so much, genuinely. I didn't think it was gonna be this long, but thank you to all you guys who did stick around for the entire video. But I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. But guys, you guys already know the drill. Thank you so much for watching this video. The OTC is moving on to the finals. I'm Frankie's Figure Life, and I'm signing out. Peace!